Is this couple heading for the altar?
He thinks I'm his maid.
She's like a wallflower.
He tries to think that he's Dr. Love.
Or are they heading for an altercation?
She's a ticking time bomb.
Time bomb?
never
You had to go
even-
there.
After he takes his blind date to church.
The sermon that day was about moving on with your life.
Please save the drama for your mama.
And she takes a trip to hard body heaven.
Put my hand on his back, and whoa.
Do they still have a prayer, or will they have a change of heart?
Thank you very much. I'm Chris Jagger. Welcome to Change of Heart. This is a show where couples who've reached a crossroads in their relationship voluntarily go on one blind date with someone new. Now, our couple today are very career-driven. She's finishing work on her MBA, and he publishes his own magazine. In fact, she was his first Girl of the Month. Yes. Now, they didn't start dating until he spotted her in a mall a couple of years later, and they've been together now for the past 7 months. Please welcome Asia Roberts and Reg Skurlock. Welcome to the program. Now, I understand your relationship is getting a little blurry, a little out of focus, I guess. But, Reg, let me go back to the beginning. What made you pick Asia for your first Girl of the Month when you got that magazine started?
Some of the qualities I look for is beauty, attraction, and intelligence. She displayed that, and that's also what I look for in a relationship. So she had both of them.
So she had it all going. Good. All right, Asia. Asia, I would like you to pick one of Reg's characteristics, his physical characteristics, that turns you on the most. Pick one.
Well, I have this thing for teeth, and Reg has great teeth as long as a great smile, and he has a very, very good sense of humor that he's always trying to make me laugh.
Okay, that sounds nice. Now, Asia, since the two of you have started dating, has Reg tried to change you at all?
Change me?
Yeah.
He thinks I'm his maid. He thinks I'm supposed to clean up behind him. Oh, yeah.
Reg.
What about all that as far as your ex-girlfriends do it all for you all the time?
50-50,
Oh, yeah,
a
50-50.
partnership. You do 50, I do 50.
Oh, is that right?
But she ain't seen it that way.
A partnership. That's
Now,
what-
Reg, how does she react, though, if you want her to do something 50-50 and you ask her to do something? What kind of reaction you get?
She's a ticking time bomb.
Time bomb?
Never know what's going on.
Oh, you had to go there, huh?
See,
We've
you're like
been
that fuse.
places, and I'm like, I'm scared because she'll argue in public. She'll just make a big scene about something. And
Oh,
I'm
really?
real kind of quiet, and it's kind of uncomfortable sometimes.
Really?
They put you in an awkward situation, then, I guess.
Yeah.
Now, Asia, Reg says you're a ticking time bomb. Now, if you get yourself into a situation like that, how does he handle it?
Well, he tries to think that he's Dr. Love. He thinks that he can just try to psychoanalyze and tell me
Communication, 'cause I
everything.
think
Tell me
communication is
everything that I'm
important.
supposed to do. Tell me how I'm supposed to do it, and then tell me exactly
Because I don't let
the way
stuff
I'm
build
supposed
up.
to do it.
Reg, when it comes to trusting your judgment, does Asia trust you? You're giving her advice and stuff?
None at all. I need 100% trust.
Oh, yeah.
Matter of fact, 110% trust.
And so I don't trust you?
One instance, okay? We had did something, and we went somewhere or did something. She was supposed to reimburse me like for $5 or something like that. She had no cash on you, remember?
I
So she was
remember.
like, okay, well, all I have is my gas card. I said, well, give me the gas card. I put $5 worth of gas and give it back to you.
Oh, but
she didn't
remember-
trust me. Like, I'm going to
remember-
take the credit card and give everybody in my
Oh,
community
no,
gas.
that was not it.
Everybody gas up. Here,
I
here,
think
here,
I
here.
told you exactly
And then
what
a real
the
Excuse me,
was.
all of this over
You should-
$5? Jeez.
Thank you. Thank
over
you.
$5.
The two of you.
He couldn't
Lack
stop
of trust
$5.
over $5.
Asia, you said earlier that the big quality that you like most was his teeth. What about the rest of his body? How's that do for you?
Well, I hate his body, basically.
Don't hold back.
Well, basically, all he likes to do is eat fast food, and that's all that he's always talking about. If he's
And I'm
going to,
in shape. I'm
Oh,
not
no,
fat.
no,
or
no. What do you
anything
try
like
to
that.
do?
I'm
You
trimmed
say
up.
that you're going to go to
And I
the
don't
gym
think
and you're
anyone
going
has
to
a
do
problem
what?
with my
3 little
body.
sit-ups, and then that's all you do,
Push-ups.
right? Oh,
Three push-ups.
Three
Three
push-ups.
push-ups.
Three push-ups.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I
big
handle like
difference.
that. I don't have to worry about that.
Oh, really? But you think that you try to gain weight in your butt, like you want to gain weight in your butt.
All right, Reg, let me ask you about Asia. She seems to have quite a personality. She's rather outgoing.
Oh, no. She's like a wallflower. We go places,
really?
she'll just sit there. We're going
Well,
to
he
family
thinks that I'm
functions.
supposed to just basically be
No,
the
we're at family
social butterfly, and I'm
functions,
supposed to
she
just
sits
come
there.
out and
She
talk
just
to
sits there.
everybody.
Well, hold on. She just sits there. And I wish she was this enthusiastic at family get-togethers, but she'll sit there and wonder why nobody's talking to her. And then we'll leave and she'll have an attitude because no one spoke with her.
Because understand that I'm
Because
just
it's
not
like,
out
be
there. I'm just
friendly,
not
be
outgoing.
outgoing.
I'm just not the kind of person
And
that
then we
goes
get in the
and
car and
talks
I'm
to
worried
other
about the
people.
time bomb exploding
Oh,
because she
yeah.
had a problem because everybody wasn't all her friends. and all
Same.
that.
All right, Asia, tell me this then. Why you thought this was a good time to go out with other people then, the two of you?
Well, basically, since Reg's a little bit older, we're trying to figure out if we were going to actually take that next step or basically take a step backwards and figure out what we were going to do.
Okay, step forward or step backward. That's what we're trying to figure out here. It seems that Reg and Asia's relationship has definitely taken a dip in the ratings. Now, when we come back, we're going to meet the people that they dated, and we'll find out if they're going to stay together or have a change of heart. So stay here. We are here with Asia and Reg. Now, Reg says that Asia has a bad temper, especially when he tries to borrow her credit cards. He also calls her a wallflower. So we matched him up with an even-tempered woman who never doubts her man and is always the life of the party. Please welcome Keisha Brown. Asia, let me ask you, do you think Keisha has what it takes to be one of those girls of the month in Reg's magazine?
Yeah, probably, but nobody wouldn't buy it.
I'd be on the cover most likely.
Reg, what do you think? Would she make it as a centerfold?
Definitely. She has the nice body, real cute face, overall, and very intelligent. Very intelligent.
Stanford.
Okay, now Keisha, did you have any idea how Reg was going to look before you guys actually hooked up?
Actually, when we talked on the phone, I asked him to rate himself, and after I had rated myself a 7, a 10 with the total package, he said that he was also a 10.
I said a 10 based on me being a complete person.
You said based
with everything
on
that I have.
Okay,
He has beautiful, beautiful
Asia,
eyes.
wait, let me get a number from Asia. Asia, what number would you give Reg?
I would give Reg about an 8, 8.5.
Well, not too bad, but not a full 10.
He has beautiful eyelashes and eyes, and she's right about his smile is beautiful.
All right, now, Keisha, I see you brought a little basket here. What's going on with this?
Well, Reg gave me,
basket.
he gave me this basket at the end of the date, and inside it has all of the mementos from our date. So I thought I would bring it.
From your date? Oh,
So I thought I would bring it to help us explain the date.
So he collected all these things and put them in the basket himself?
Right, it took a lot of thinking. He did it ahead of
so
time.
you did a lot of thinking with her. Oh.
All right, Reg, what was the first thing?
I see.
Reg, what was the first thing that went in that basket?
Okay, the first thing I got her, we went to church because it turned out we both went to the same church.
Church?
And
You go to church now?
Yeah, I go to church. So I gave her a tape of the sermon. And it was ironic because the sermon that day was about moving on with your life. Now I'm ironic. I'm here on a blind date with a girl.
Right.
And it's like, you need to move on and go to the next dimension in your life.
Right.
And I had
we
that
both
tape.
thought that was really ironic.
Now, Keisha, what else is in the basket we should see?
Well, we went to this restaurant for lunch that was on the beach. So we had seashells.
Nice.
We took a romantic walk on the beach. So there's seashells.
Oh, you have a lot of
And the
imagination.
restaurant had peanuts and
So you got some peanuts from
and there's a menu. So
how sweet.
And then there's this bottle of non-alcoholic wine, which was really ironic because I wouldn't drink during lunch, but I didn't know that till the end of the day.
Good. Reg, one of the problems you said with Asia was that she has a hard time trusting you. Do you think the same thing with Keisha or no?
Oh, not at all. She trusted me 100%. She let
Well,
me
that's
plan
because she
the
hasn't
whole
been out with
day.
all your different girlfriends, too, yet. Wait till that comes.
She trusted me to plan the whole day.
Yeah, and he did a really great job.
Yeah, so it was
Just
total
wait.
trust.
Yeah, she says give it a little more time, it'll be different. Now,
No, I'm always the same. As long as you're encouraged that, I'm going to do that.
Exactly. You have to get what you get.
Yeah, and then another thing is, hold on, one more last thing is that we sat on the pier and I gave her some change, and it was a little symbolic ritual that I have that you do. You take the change and let it symbolize your problems, and you throw it into the ocean and
Cast away
release
your
it at
worries.
that time.
Oh, so you
And
threw
so
away
I
your
did that. And how can you not
problems?
trust somebody like that? That's going to do something sweet
Now,
like
Asia,
that.
don't you think that's sweet?
Symbolic.
Oh, yeah, that's very sweet, but he's never done
And
that
trusting,
with me.
too. Because she'll blow up before I can do that.
Now, Keisha, you guys are sitting out there on the pier and get a little chilly?
Yeah, it was a little chilly, so he took off his sweater and he let me
Oh,
wear
you took
it.
off your sweater?
And it smelled really good. It smelled like him. It smelled like this cologne, which was also in my basket.
A sample
Oh,
of
he
my
put
scent,
those
I
in
left
there?
that in there, too.
Yeah,
So now you have his scent?
exactly. And it was on me all night because of the sweater. So.
You guys were that close, huh?
Reg, you said that Asia's not very social when you guys are out. She's like a wallflower. How was Keisha?
Very social. She had good interaction between the waiter, the waitress, everybody we went to, and was real
Between the
nice.
waiters and the waitresses.
Yeah, between everybody that came out, she was very social. She wasn't mean or upset.
Oh,
So she's just
Everything had to be
interacting with
perfect.
everybody right
Very
now.
interactive.
All right, now, Reg, is this basket ever going to get emptied or not? What?
Yeah.
Got more in there?
Well, what happened was, I gave her everything at the end of the night. I kind of surprised her. I had it pre-planned.
Oh, you
We had it
surprised
put
her,
together.
too?
Right.
And I know she liked to read. and write also, and I like to write because I write for my magazine. So I gave her a journal and
You
a
didn't tell
poem.
me
to
that.
put
I left the journal at home because it's on my nightstand because I wrote in it last night.
Some personal stuff in there.
Yeah.
And let me tell you about the inscription. The inscription on it said, I hope to see you in the next dimension, which was symbolic from the church. And the message that
Did you write that? Did you write that
All right, and Keisha, it sounds like you scored pretty good.
Yeah, I had a really great time. The basket topped off the evening, and it was so sweet. When I opened it, I even started to cry a little bit, and I gave him a big hug. It's like the sweetest thing anyone had ever done for
Cute
me.
little
Yeah, he
teddy
gave me the
bear in
little
there and
bear. It has
everything.
October for the day that we met.
See that? Well, that was nice. Now, was Reg's date with a perfect 10 enough to give him a change of heart? We're going to find out later. But before we do that, we have to meet the man that Asia dated, and we'll hear what happened on their date next, so stay here. All right, we just heard what happened on Reg's date with Keisha, and now we get to meet the man that Asia dated. Now, Asia says she loves Reg's hard work ethic, but can't stand his physique or the way he overanalyzes their relationship. So we set her up with a very successful businessman who says his body is his temple and going with the flow is his first commandment. Please welcome Gary Roberts. All right, Reg, let me ask you, does Gary look like he'd be a good businessman?
Oh, yeah.
Probably at Walmart or something like that. Not in my profession.
He's just mad because he's riding on the Titanic.
Asia, let me start with you here with a question between the two of them. Notice any differences right off the bat between Reg and Gary?
Well, at first I was kind of worried because it wasn't until around 4 o'clock on Sunday that I actually got a call to say that we would be doing something around 7:30. So I was kind of worried. But then when he got there, his head was kind of turned towards the back of me, so I was like, oh my goodness, how does he look? And when I turned around, then I was happy.
Then you were okay. You're like, oh, thank goodness. Now, Gary, did you rush things? Did you have plans, or what was going on here?
Oh, I had plans. I had planned to take her to a real nice restaurant and everything. So when I got there, she came out, and I see her coming out of a screen, and I could just see her silhouette, and she looked very, very nice and sassy. But then when she came to the light, I was impressed, real impressed with that smile and those lips. And all that other good stuff.
And all the rest. Asia, how was he dressed for the date?
Ooh, he had this perfect suit on with this nice trendy green shirt that I tried to.
I dress nice all the time.
Oh, please, no, I'm talking about trendy.
I just more professional.
And when he came out, he even had a nice little rose.
He brought you a rose. Nice touch, Gary. All right, Asia, let me ask you about the two of them, because you said you like Reg's smile, and that's what attracted you to him initially. Whose smile do you like better here?
Well,
Mine, of course.
I love Reg's smile. He has a nice, cute little dimple smile and everything. But when we were talking on the phone, then Gary had said that a lot of people deem him as sexy, and I could definitely see that in his eyes.
And people deem me this.
All right, so Gary, tell me about your special plans for the date. What'd you have lined up?
Oh, I had a nice romantic dinner planned up in the mountains and everything,
What?
And definitely. And it was a challenging drive up there. It was at night, you know what I mean? And we kind of got lost just a little bit.
Oh, yeah, just a little bit.
But I told her
That's
it was
a
kind of
business,
scary,
man, huh?
and I told her, don't worry, I'm not the kind of person gonna get killed early in this movie. And she was like, me neither. So you gonna go for that.
Some bad Friday the 13th movie. Now, Asia, did you know he was lost, though, and he didn't have control of the situation?
Well, for a minute there, I thought he kind of needed glasses because he was kind of squinting for a minute. But then I really, really thought about it, and it was very nice that he went through the extra effort to actually find this place that was up in the mountains.
So that's good. So, and Gary, once you finally got her there, could you tell she was enjoying the place?
Oh man, the place was super, super romantic, man. I mean, it was real nice. I mean, we had a nice dinner and everything. It was a bomb setting and everything.
The bomb setting.
The bomb.
Very,
it was
very
off the
What does
hook.
that mean, the bomb?
It was, put it like this, the lighting was beautiful. We had a nice little table by a brook, you know what I mean? And it was a nice waterfall right
So
there.
what else did you guys do? That was it?
No, I gave her the hand test. What I call a hand test.
hand
What's a
I put
hand
my-
test?
I
What's
put my
that?
hand out on the table and her hand fell right in.
Come on.
Yeah, we were gelling like gelatin from then on. Yeah, exactly.
I do all that kind of stuff for you, don't I? Flowers, balloons to
No.
your job,
No.
surprises. For
All right, Asia, let me ask you about, because you said
boy.
Reg always is overanalyzing the relationship. Did you get any of that psycho whatever stuff from Gary?
No, none of it at all. Basically, the conversation flowed very, very, very well.
Our conversation flows well all the time, too.
The only thing that I was kind of, like I was saying, that I was
Ours
kind
flows
of
very well.
nervous about was he had this napkin that he kept kind of holding on to like it was a security blanket. And I kind of asked him about it, and he said, well, with the way that the lighting is, the way that you were putting your hand through your hair, then you kind of made you look beautiful at that moment. And I was thinking, please save the drama for your mama.
But then you liked it, all right?
Yeah.
I compliment you like that all the time, though, don't I?
No, you don't.
She don't hear it.
Why
That
would
was
you
in
have
the
been a
beginning.
center
All right,
for
Asia,
all
let me-
the
I
time?
fed her
In the
at dinner,
beginning.
too.
Asia, let me ask you about the physical differences. You complained about Reg's body. What about Gary's?
Well, after dinner, we went to this jazz club, and it was really, really loud in there. So basically,
You already like that.
we had to. Oh no, I love
offered
jazz.
you to go to
I
jazz
love jazz.
out
No,
there by my
no, it's
house
the
a
place.
couple
I don't
of
want to go
times.
to
You didn't
the
want to
place
jazz
out there.
place.
Yes.
But I actually go to
Anyways,
jazz all the time.
so then basically, as I was trying to talk to him in his ear, I put my hand on his back, and whoa, he has a body that is out of this world. He has
And
muscle.
Gary, how about any more
right,
touching
I
that
don't
went
have
on
it.
after that?
Oh, yeah, like she said, we had to sit close and everything. So her chair was sitting right by mine, and I kind of reached out and gave her a little calf massage and everything. And her perfume was off the hook. I was like, what is that, some come get me daddy?
You like that? All right, Gary, one of the
enjoy
things
that.
Reg said was that Asia had a bad temper. Did you get any taste of that at all?
No, she was very, very mature, as a matter of fact, and I like that.
You
She's
didn't take her
kind of
around
laid
your
back.
family or take her any place where she
And
can tag.
I
Get to
tell
know her
you,
a little while longer.
I mean, there was so much chemistry in there. It was, you could have threw a match in there and blew up the place.
And so then Asia, you're at the club there. Did you guys dance till dawn, or what happened?
Oh man, we got on the floor. We got a little groove on, you know what I mean? And she danced very well. She got some nice moves. I got to kind of hold her close.
Oh no!
does that
Then
very well.
he tried to dip me, and I thought I was about to fall, but
I was in full control. You know, I know how to
he
dip.
definitely was.
So Asia, did Gary give you something to remember him by at the end of the night?
Well, at the end of the night, basically, we were going home. It was getting kind of late. So what we did was he took me home. He walked me to my door. And then he gave me this bracelet, which is a chain of hearts. And he said, I hope you have a change of heart. And he gave me a very nice, passionate kiss.
Okay. Gotcha. So the chain of hearts was hopefully leading to a change of heart. Will that happen? Will Asia and Reg have that change of heart? During the break, they're going to have to make a decision. We'll find out what they decided when we come back, so stay here. Welcome back. Here we are at the moment of truth, because during the break, Asia and Reg each made a final decision about the future of their relationship, and there is no turning back now. Will they stay together, or have they had a change of heart? Now, you guys came on the show because you said it was time for the next step in the relationship, and you didn't know if that was going to be forward or if it was going to be backward. Asia, we're going to start with you. You said you wanted to date somebody that was going to make you their maid, somebody that was better built, like Gary here, a little bit more buff than Reg. Somebody that wasn't going to be psychoanalyzing your relationship all the time. The two of you hit it off really well. You went to that romantic dinner up there in the mountain. Then you did some jazz dancing afterwards. Big goodnight kiss, and then he gave you the chains of heart bracelet. So it is your decision, though. Stay together, or will there be a change of heart?
Well, basically, after hearing about all that lovely date,
So you'd like to go out with Gary again?
yes, definitely. It's apparent to me that I'm not the one.
All right, and Gary's that work for you?
I'd love to.
Okay. Now, Reg, it's your turn. Now, you said you wanted to go out with somebody that was less of a hot temper, somebody that was going to be more trusting, somebody that was more social, not the wallflower that you said she was. You had a date with Keisha. You guys, started out at church. You drove around the convertible. That was nice. The whole big basket of goodies here that you fixed as a remembrance of the date, so you obviously had a good time. But it is your decision. You do have some history with Asia. You want to stay together or a change of heart?
Well, I had a wonderful time with Keisha, enjoyed her. She's everything, definitely centerfold material. Asia's still a wonderful lady. She's real beautiful, intelligent. But however, I think at this time, with the passionate kiss and the disrespect on that, I think I want to be by myself.
You just say you want to take some time for yourself. Is that what it is?
After the sermon at church, we went to the next dimension.
Gotcha.
I think I'm going to.
All right. Well, Keisha, sorry things didn't work out a little differently, but Reg needs some time. Now, and the good thing that you guys came on the show because you realized that the step was backwards that you needed to take. So good luck with your new situations, the two of you. That's our show for today. Good luck to Asia and Gary, and thanks to Reg and Keisha. We'll see you next time right here on Change of Heart.